engineer with an MBA, but she took her career in a different direction. She also has a vast background in, she's an accredited facilitator for a complete health improvement program. She's a diabetic prevention program lifestyle coach for the CDC. She has certificates in nutrition. She travels to Africa. She was born in Africa. She's got lots and lots of certificates in healthcare. And she's going to talk today. She's taken her 25 years of experience in high technology and healthcare IT leadership, along with her lifelong passion for healthy living. And she's created her company, Dances with Foods. So today she's going to talk to us about her company and how she got into it. So please welcome Celine.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I have a loud voice. She lied to you. I'm here to talk to you French. Bonjour. Très bien, tout le monde va bien. Bonne année. I have 20 minutes or so to share with you my lifelong passion. I'll try to make it happen. Last Monday and the next 8 Mondays, I'll be teaching you lifestyle medicine class at Providence, what it is that I do. Why is it that Providence is doing lifestyle medicine? For 3 reasons. Number 1, the Medicare says if you admit the patient for a disease, let's say a heart problem, that patient, if they come back, they're not paying you. It's a good motivation to try to figure out how to do it. Number 2, lifestyle medicine is proven. We have sciences behind it. We have doctors who have put up their license to practice lifestyle medicine. Number 3, Providence has figured out how to make money out of it. A quick disclaimer, whatever I'm going to share here with you, if you like it and you want to apply it, talk to your doctor. Don't sue me, don't sue Sean O'Donnell, and don't sue the Rotary Club. Now that one is done, another disclaimer, if I lie here, whatever I say, if it's a lie, the following people made me lie. Dr. McGregor, Neil Barnard, Pam Papper, John McDougall, Dr. Colin Powell, Joel Furman, Esseltyn, and Brenda Davis. They leave today. I picked them only because they are alive. So if you don't like it, I have the home address, go after them. Okay? The objective today, after I leave here with you, is I wish I would share enough for you to understand that changing your lifestyle medicine is something that you'll feel empowered, and that it's something that is achievable and sustainable, and that you realize that at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your choice. Now, let me do a quick check here. How many people know somebody who is being treated with cancer? Please keep your hands up. Somebody who's taking diabetes medication. Somebody who has weight problem. I'm not even going to go down the list. We have 100% of the room. They're called chronic diseases. And what they are diseases that basically suck life out of your years. Meaning, you're going to live longer, but a life that is not worth it, crippled, in pain all the time, taking medication with side effects, it's not worth it. According to the CDC, 6 out of 10 Americans have one of those diseases. 4 out of 10 Americans have them. They account for roughly 75% of all death in America. 75% of all death are attributed to chronic diseases. Your high cholesterol, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's diseases and all. Very scary, isn't it? But the one that doesn't make it on your death certificate, that create miseries. They are not even on your death certificate. Erectile dysfunction. 30 million Americans suffer from that. The sadness is In the past, we thought it was for old people. But today, we have 8% of young adults between 20 and 29 with erectile dysfunction. 11% of men between 30 and 39% with erectile dysfunction. Very sad, isn't it? The other one is depression. This one is creepy. I can talk about that because I suffered from that my entire life. I know how to battle it. I could give another talk on how to basically kick it. Obesity is it's a real epidemic now. If you look at the chart, the colors have changed. Now we basically have more than 30% of the American population overweight or obese. Those are gloomy statistics. I haven't even told you about the fact that 4,000 heart attacks happen every day in America now. And I haven't even told you that 1 out of 3 children that would be born today will have diabetes. It's gloomy, isn't it? This is not the way to start the year. So, the question is, let me talk a little bit about weight. Because weight is awful. When you think about it at the beginning, you think that it's a mathematical equation. Calorie in minus calorie burned, you should have a deficit. I am an engineer, I love modeling. Unfortunately, starvation doesn't work. You starve yourself, you mess up your entire system. So this model doesn't work. It's a much more complicated model. It's very, very complicated. They haven't even figured it out. So please, one thing that I can tell you, don't go for the quick weight gain. Because it's involved your calorie that you take, calorie that you burn, your digestive system, your hormone, your stress level, your age, a whole bunch of other things. It's awful. And the way I approach that with my customer, I approach that from my heart, because I've been there. Today, I am back to my size 6'8". I went as much as size 16, 18, due to the depression and other things. Now, are there any hope with that gloomy picture that I have painted in here? I want to share with you all the scientific research. By the way, I can share them with you because I'm an engineer. This is what I do. I do research. I'm going to give you my husband here, who is going to share with you his own personal experience.
I've got a minute. So, 18 months ago, I weighed 265. Today, I weigh 215. Do the math, okay? I was going to bring something from the Y, but I didn't run into Martin Cross because I wanted to bring 50 pounds in. But I couldn't carry it all by myself. I need Paul to help me with that. Blood pressure medication is now gone. Cholesterol medication is gone. The Prozac I was taking, up to 60 milligrams a day, is down to 6. So I started this in July of 2017 with Celine, very skeptical. I've had many diets in my life, and I thought, this isn't going to work. What amazed me was, I got to 225, 40-pound drop, and then from October through now, I lost another 10 pounds through the holiday season. Okay, so I'm still going down. I'm getting to where I was when I was a junior in high school. I weighed 187. But what excites me about this is the Aerovale data. Remember we had the Aerovale folks. They got 60 markers that they look at in terms of your basically inflammation markers that will determine how you're going to get chronic diseases. Most of my markers were in the yellow zone of the 60. Today, most of my markers are in the green zone. And I've done 4 rounds of blood tests with them every 6 months. Because I was a skeptic. I thought Celine's ideas were great, but they're not going to be working for me. Well, the Aerovale data proved me wrong. So the other thing I wanted to say is Celine made it fun. And because she knows a lot about cooking and taste, it wasn't like a real drag. She started me on whole grain waffles, which I had avoided forever, okay, because of the carbs, okay? And eating her waffles, I'm like, I haven't had waffles in 30 years. I can eat this and lose weight? I didn't believe it. Well, here we are. Okay, Celine. 1 minute.
You heard it from him, you've seen him. So what is lifestyle? Lifestyle is what you choose to put in your mouth in terms of food, drinks. Congratulations for your dry January. Smoke, even gossip. What you choose to put in your mind, your lack of forgiveness, your stress level, what you choose to do with that body, the amount of exercise, the massage, the protection of your skin when you're going out in the sun, and what is called the social determinant of health. How polluted is the environment where you live. All of this combined is your lifestyle. So what is lifestyle medicine? The American College of Lifestyle Medicine defined it. It's a mouthful. What I say is, manage those components. Manage what you put in your mouth, your stress level, your physical activities, what is in your mind, your social determinant of health, and work in partnership with your doctor. That's the reason why we say that lifestyle and medicine is no longer an oxymoron. Because way back then, Edison said, the future of medicine is going to be the management of our lifestyle, and it's happening now. Very soon, your prescription, and some of us are saying it already, you go see your doctor, they say, oh, get some rest, or eat better food, or exercise. So the Western medicine is now embracing all the other part of medicine, understanding that what is done in Pfizer or in McKesson lab is not enough. Pills are not enough for people. We have to do much more than the pills. Show me somebody who ever healed from cholesterol by taking cholesterol medication. Zip. It works when you change that lifestyle. The results are there, done in one hospital. All those major elements will go down. Now, when we talk about lifestyle medicine, the major component is food. The way I define it is, and the food that we talk about whole food, plant-based eating. Okay? The way I define it is, learn to love the food that loves you back. It's unbelievable what the food, the power that we have in the food, good food. Try to learn and find the one that will love you back and love them back. One disclaimer, major disclaimer. I am not here to tell anybody to become a vegan. I am not here to tell anybody to do vegetarianism and stuff like that. Those concepts, some people, it's their passion for life, they fight for it. It's not mine. Mine is, how do I help my fellow human beings restore their health and enjoy a better life? So, what I am teaching, what I'm telling people is, if the way you eat is here, mainly made of meat, processed food, caffeine, alcohol, eggs, dairy, I don't even have to go to Harvard to tell you what it is that you're going to suffer from. All we're asking you to do is, and what I help people with is, how do you move from here and get here? Draw your own line. Crazy people like myself, after I studied all of those things, I went 100%. It's not for everybody. Even the doctor at Providence is like, you did that? I'm like, yes, I did. He didn't. Pick where you want to be. For some people, I have a customer, he did only one change. He changed his breakfast from the processed sugary and dairy to almond milk and whole grain cereal, or some oatmeal and some vegetables. Guess what? Since November, his blood pressure numbers are going down. For some people, instead of having meat as the main dish, they have meat now as the side dish. So get in your plate, make vegetables, fruit, grain, the main dish, eat more of it, and have a little bit piece of your meat or your chicken, if you like it so much, or your fish. Is it clear? But I'm not asking anybody here that you should give up your meat, your dairy, your this. No, that's not what we are teaching. I'm asking you to make the bulk of what you eat whole food, plant-based. Get rid of the processed food. What you eat are basically fruits, vegetables, grain, and legumes, plus a handful of nut and seed, because we need fat. We women and all of us in here, we need fat for our brain. So we need some fat, and this is where we get our fat. But ladies, be careful. The bulk of the weight I gained was from the nuts. Yes, they're whole food, they're healthy and all. But one of them, one cashew nut is 10 calories. And I was not eating them one by one, I was eating them by the mouthful. Okay? You get there. Could be all whole food you want, but at some point the calories are calories. Now, we said stay away from the processed food. Look, this is wheat. It's brown, yellow brown. It became white. How did it become white? When I grind something yellow, brown like that, it becomes white. It's being processed. And in the process, it's what makes me angry actually, is they've removed everything. The fiber, the calcium, the iron, the vitamins. Basically, anytime you're going to see white flour now, I want you to have the following. Somebody took some grain and poured a bleach on it. Are you going to drink it? Okay, now start thinking about it that way. Now, I'm going to share with you two concepts when we talk about whole food plant-based. The concept of calorie density. We want your tummy to be full. So what we do in that field is we take 500 calories of different oil. Look where it is in your tummy. So if your tummy is not full, what are you going to do? You're going to eat some more. You're going to gain weight. But yes, when you eat 500 of fruits and veggies, you are full. So you're going to eat less. So if you have that meat on your plate and you've started with this, you're going to eat less meat. Okay? The second concept on whole food plant-based is called nutrient density. I don't know about you, but when I invest my money, I want the highest return on my investment. When I put food in my mouth, I want the highest return. I want the food that is going to give me the maximum of nutrients and vitamin and everything. And they did the studies, and here is how they rank. So if you want to pick your food, you look at that list and maximize the one on top there. One information. Going whole food plant-based doesn't mean you guys are bound to eat salad every day. No. It's unbelievable the amount of yummy, tasty food you can have. So do not be afraid. There are plenty of choices out there for people who want to basically change. And what we eat already, and sometimes it's a little tiny change that we make. I'm going to leave here with 3 tips for you because you've been very polite listening to me. Number 1. Be kind to yourself and be patient, especially for people who gain weight. The weight didn't come in 1 second. Don't try to think that you're going to lose that weight in 1 second. So be patient, be kind to yourself, love yourself, and find your tribe. Find the people you're going to do it with. You know what, Weight Watchers, you know why it works? Not because of the lousy food they serve. It's because it's a group, the group support, the accountability that make it work. In my case, my tribe was my girlfriends in the Ivory Coast plus my husband. So we did it together, and together we lost more than 100 pounds. Sometimes I look at that picture and I don't recognize myself. And I'm like, wow, my face is round. My face has always been long, but it became round. Now, tip number 2, do me a favor. Leave certain concepts to the scientists, to people in the lab. The concept of protein, fat, carbohydrate, forget that. Go for food, whole food, things that you can recognize, things that you can name. Can anybody name that thing here? Très bien. Go for them. Can anybody name protein? Show me one day protein. No. Go for that. And oh, by the way, if you eat a whole food plant-based, okay, you have all the protein that you want. The American Dietary Association did the research. You eat colorful, you have all your nutritional needs met. And go for fiber. Somebody wants to write a book, it's the fiber dummy. Because the more fiber in your food, the better it is for you. Tip number 3. I want to write a book. Say, it's about the spices. Dummy. So you see, find your spices. Try it. Go in the store. Start little. Find the basic spices. Your parsley, your black pepper, your Dijon mustard, but not the one loaded with sugar that they sell. And try to spice up your food. It doesn't have to be hot. It doesn't. It's unbelievable what fresh parsley will do to food. It's unbelievable what a squeeze of lemon juice will make to a dish. Do that, because the science has proven that if you want to change the way you eat, if you want to change anything, it has to be tasty. If it's not tasty, you're not going to do it, because you and I, along with my dog, we're looking for the maximum amount of pleasure with minimum effort, with no pain. The pleasure we get with sex and food. So if your food is not good, you're not going to eat it, you're not going to have a sustainable lifestyle. So please, look up the spices, get used to them. And the beauty is, the spices also, they come with some medicinal property. Turmeric, for example, with pepper, is wonderful for arthritis and all. And conclusion, it's your life, it's your health, it's your choice. You have time for some questions, but remember, the clock is ticking. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Give her some feedback, that'd be really great. Just want to know what you thought so she can improve it.
And what I do, by the way, is you have here, if you want additional information, because in 30 minutes I cannot cover things in too much detail, fill this one in, and it will be my pleasure to send you some links for information that you want. The second thing that we're passing around are a survey. Those surveys are very, very important to me, because it enabled me to build the next talks for people to make it more helpful for people. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. Okay.